Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Uncle Pen's Garage. Today, I'm going to be working on my Genesis Sedan. I did a video on the door lock actuator and how to take the panels off and how to take the glass off, and I had some good comments and good criticism and suggestions. Some more talking and less quiet music and sometimes loud music. So I'm trying a new video. So the other day I was out with my missus running some errands, and the check engine light came on. Well, as soon as I got home, which took me about 5 minutes, I decided I'm going to hook up the computer, the OBD sensor tool, and see what the code was. Code P0366 came up. P0366. So I did a search. I searched online and I specifically put on there that it applies to a Hyundai as opposed to a Toyota or any other brand, because sometimes the codes may mean a different little thing to other makes or manufacturers. So as you see, mine is the 4.6 liter V8 Sedan 2011, and here's how I'm going to fix it. In order to fix this, the internet and scan tool told me I need to check the wiring, the connectivity of the harness, is it connected well, need to check the battery condition, see if this wiring is operating properly, and some things it could be is the camshaft sensors, or the crankshaft sensor could cause a failure in the camshaft sensor. Well, only the camshaft sensor came up. B circuit, bank 1. Now here's a picture of where that is. So bank 1 is the passenger side of your motor on a V8. So that means bank 2 is the driver's side. In order to get to these, you have to pull straight up on the corners of that engine cover. Here, over here, 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 those are the corners. So I already loosened it. These rubber cups are what holds that cover down onto these posts. One there on the intake is 2 of them, and then the other one is on the other valve cover. So I had to do some searching to find out where these sensors are. The manual shows a picture and the forums show a picture. I found one that explained where they are and had pretty good pointing to it, and so I'm going to reference him. Thanks to him, I'm not going to take the credit for it, but the sensors on bank 1 are on the valve cover right here. That's the cam sensor, and then down here, not the injector, but the one just below it. And I'll get a light and show it a little better. So this is the injectors, it's just like the other ones, but the one below it is the other cam sensor. The books and factory service manual, they all say replace all 4 of them. If one's going to go bad, then they're all going to go bad. Well, I'm not independently wealthy. That's why I do some of this work myself. I'm going to change the ones on this bank 1, though, both of them. And I went to a place that's online and had them delivered to the house. I didn't pay the expedited rate for shipping, so fortunately I have another car that I could use while this one was down. car has about 145,000 miles on it, and I've replaced a few things on it: air conditioner, compressors, pulley tensioners, alternators. So I kind of assume this is just one of the other things that's happening. And what that sensor does is it tells the computer the position of the camshaft by sending a signal. It's kind of a magnet that sends a signal. You're going to need a 10mm socket. So I'm going to show you what you need. Here's what I'm using. Got an extension, my ratchet, my 10mm. As you know, the 10mm is always hard to find. So get a magnet just in case you drop it. That was an attempt at humor, sorry. Okay, so when you're working on these things, for these sensors, some of the things they tell you to look for are outside things that might be making leaks, oil, or things like that that might contaminate the sensor or get out on the wire, causing it to get hot or things like that. So again, here's number 1. It's on bank 1. I don't know if it's circuit A or circuit B. If you know that, you could put it in the comments for me. That'll help whoever's going to watch this. So check the condition of the wiring, the connection of the harness. So then we check down below. Here's the other one. The harness looks connected. Looks like it. So those don't appear to have been issues. So then what we'll do when we get the part, because I don't want to leave it open, is we're going to use a 10mm socket to pull off this bolt right here and this one right here to take those sensors out. This is the fuel injection. This is the fuel injector, and this is the wire to it. So from my initial inspection, there is no oil leaks or puddles or things like that. You can see an oxygen sensor right here, passenger side. Let me show you where the crankshaft sensor is. It's hard to get to without a bunch of socket extensions. But right down there, see that black right here at the end of my finger, that black part? That is the crankshaft position sensor. It is at where the bell housing of the transmission and the engine connect. So I don't have any leaks there either. That wire harness is tight. So I don't think that's it. Another option that people say is the computer could be bad. Well, I understand that, but if the computer's telling me my sensor is bad, then I'm willing to accept that might be the sensor. So when I get the parts in today, I will continue with the video. Thanks. And also too, I'm working on the videos. If you have any ideas, put comments. Please like the videos if it helps you. And subscribe would be nice too. Thanks. So before I even take these out of the bag, I'm going to see that they fit, or at least they look like they're going to be the same position. And then down here, I'm going to orient it. Yep. So, got the right part. We'll see what happens from here. So I'm going to start off with the top one. Why? Because it's why not? I can show you the way to do it. And then the other one will be the same, and I don't have to show you how to do that one. I've shown you where it is. So here's the sensor. There's the clip. There's a tab right here. Lift that and pull the harness. Inspecting the harness, it's not melted or anything like that. So now, take my 10mm, and we're going to take this out. When you're taking this out, don't twist the sensor. Try and jiggle it back and forth to pull it straight out. You have to be careful not to lose the O-ring down inside there. So we have the O-ring, and there's the sensor, and you can see down inside the engine, you can see the camshaft or the wheel. See that shiny wheel right there? That's the part that turns, and as a lobe gets close to this magnet sends a signal to the computer. And that signal is what indicates to the computer where the camshaft is, the orientation of it. All right, I'm going to go and we're going to compare the old part and the new part. So on the right is the old part. The new part, they're oriented the same. I want to see how far they go to make sure that the sensor does not hit. Looks good to me. The diameter of these fins is about the same as the diameter of this part. So let's put it in. And like we did before, we're going to make sure this hole is clean, but before we didn't twist, we just pushed it straight in. Didn't really have to push, that went right in. So, like I said, went right in. It's seating against the O-ring. Remember I told you guys get that magnet so you can reach down for parts. So we're going to start this thing in there. 10mm. It's right here. Okay. So those are changed and they're secure. Changed. Clamps are good. That harness there looks weird, but we'll see what happens. So we're going to start it up, see if the code goes off. It usually takes 3 cycles of the ignition to clear the code, unless you use a computer or the code reader. But I want the car to do it, to tell me it's right. Also, check with your service manual. Consult your service manual. Ask your dealer if you can do this or not. Whatever you choose to do. But this is just how I did it. And so we'll let you know. Okay, going to turn the car on. Keys in. Hit the button. See what the sensors say. This one's still on, but it's got to read, figure out where it is. Remember, it takes 3 cycles. I'll do 2 more and let you know. Well, look at that. The second one, and there was no check engine light. Yes, I need to get gas, but check engine lights out, so that worked. Thanks for watching my video, and make sure you consult the manual, please. Also see if you would like, subscribe, and offer any comments. Thanks. Bye.